Hello my friends, this is Moonday, and in today's video we are going to find out who wants you right now, which means who is like romantically interested in you. Before I say anything, I need to give you like a small warning just in case. The possibility of me literally describing you a picture of that person is like visual picture is maybe like 5% because I am not a psychic medium, so I can't see the person, like how they look. So what is going to happen today, I'm going to try to give you as many characteristics of that person as possible. For some of you, you might already know that person. For some of you, you don't know who they are. But yeah, we'll find out, we'll see. So I hope it would be a fun little reading for you guys. So yeah, this is a general reading, and we've got 3 groups of cards over here. This is going to be our group number 1 with the Snowflake Obsidian, group number 2 with the Rose Quartz, and group number 3 with the blue Agate. You can pause this video right now, you can meditate on your choice, you can choose by crystal, by number, you can use pendulum, you know, do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Just in the end, please remember to listen to your intuition the most and choose with your intuition. And whenever you're ready, the timestamps are going to be in the description box down below. So yeah, take your time and choose the group, and I'll see you in a moment. Hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So today we are going to find out who wants you right now, who is interested in you right now. I'm gonna try to give you as many characteristics as possible. There was a few decks that decided to work with me today, so I feel like we're gonna get a lot of information. Yeah, and this is our Snowflake Obsidian group. So I'm going to start with the tarot cards, and yeah, and then we're gonna go to the oracle cards. So we do have the Knight of Cups, we do have the Lovers, and we do have the Six of Wands. Wow, interesting energy from the start. If we have 2 sixes as well, so number 6 might be oh my god. I just lost the word, I'm so sorry. Yeah, might be important for you, or will be important. It might be also the month of June because this is the 6th month. 2 zodiac signs I'm seeing for you guys is the Scorpio and the Gemini. Gemini more strongly. It doesn't have to be though, so if you know, if you don't feel like it resonates with the zodiac signs, it's okay, just leave them on the side. Whoever that is, I feel like this person has got like a lot of romantic feelings towards you. Like we have the Knight of Cups, the most romantic knight in the whole tarot, and we have the Lovers, so I don't think I have to explain that too much. And I feel like, you know, this person you're asking about is just like you're thinking about, or maybe just in the general idea of somebody who might be interested in you. I feel like they're gathering the strength actually to actually did I say actually twice? Okay, never mind, sorry. But that person is gathering the strength to come towards you, you know, and ask you out, give you that offer, you know, because the Knight of Cups, man, he doesn't move extremely fast. I feel like, you know, with the Knight of Cups, he's first like checking his territory and checking, you know, if everything is alright and waiting for the right moment. So he's moving slowly, but he's moving in that direction. I'm sorry, I'm saying he's only because the Knight of Cups is kind of like portrayed as a man over here, but it doesn't matter what gender or sex like you're interested in. I'm just basing that on the cards, not on the actual sexuality of the person or like the gender of the person. So don't worry about that. Yeah, but I feel like they have this a lot of feelings for you guys, you know. And group number one, this person has got also a lot of passion towards you. And you know, the moment they actually decide to come forward, there is nothing to stop them, you know. The Six of Wands, the card of victory, the card of, you know, achievement, you know, getting something, you know, and being praised by others, you know, for somebody's courage and achievement and everything. So I do feel like they might be telling other people about you, or they might be actually asking their friends, you know, like, how do I do it, you know, how do I do it. They might be getting a little bit of help from other people when it comes to that. Maybe they're just helping them with the strategy, maybe they're helping them gathering information, or they might also be just cheering for them in general, like, yeah, you can do it, you can do it. So I definitely feel like, you know, for a lot of you, yeah, there is a possibility that in the month of June, that person is going to come forwards. You know, this reading is timeless in general, so you know, don't worry whenever you're watching that. It's still going to apply to your situation. But I feel like, yeah, this in general, this connection is divinely guided as well with the Lover's card. It is just beautiful, you know. So I do feel like this is the energy of like a soulmate or twin flame, or however you want to call that connection. But I feel like they're aiming for you right now, and they will not take no as an answer. I also feel like with the Knight of Cups, I don't know, I'm getting that person that is either very beautiful or very handsome. You know, there's something like about their physique that is just very attractive. Yeah, I feel a lot of romance from that person. Amazing. So far it's amazing. Okay, what else can we get? We have higher power. This is literally what I just said, higher power. I did say this connection is divinely guided, and we do have this higher power card. I don't even know what I can say anymore, but yeah, as you can see, you know, the universe is conspiring for you guys to come together and meet each other, you know, sooner or later. But yeah, there we go. We have the Unfinished Symphony. Okay, I feel like, you know, with this person, this is talking about the past life connection or connections that you did have with this person. I feel like there is a little bit of karma coming back with this Unfinished Symphony. I really feel that in either like previous life or maybe all of the previous lives, you guys were supposed to be together. You were supposed to come together because this higher power was guiding you, but there was always something that prevented you guys from actually coming together as one. So this is unfinished. This is like unfinished business. So I'm getting that you will be meeting yourselves all the time, you know, in like your future lives as well, until you actually get together. Because after that, I don't know what's gonna happen, you know, whether you decide that you want to incarnate again or not. But I feel like, you know, this is the mission that you guys have, to actually finish this, to actually complete that connection, to have that connection, because there is always something preventing you from that. I don't know what that is, and I don't want to say like, oh, it was a tragic romance or like a tragic story whatever, because I don't know, I'm not sure. I feel like in every life there was like a totally different scenario why you guys are not together, you can't be together or something. But I feel like in this life, that's the thing, in this life you guys will actually be together. You know, this Unfinished Symphony is finally going to a stop. You know, you will be able to complete that, you will be able to move on finally with that karma basically. So this is definitely what I'm getting. What else? I have the rain, purification. So yeah, that's another thing, you know, like you guys, it's just, I feel like, you know, when you meet, it's going to be this very, this very refreshing and renewing energy. You know, you might already know that person, like I was saying, you might not know them yet. For everybody, like the situation is different, but I feel like also with the rain, there is a possibility of this person to be like a water sign. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it doesn't have to be, once again, it doesn't have to be. But I do feel like, you know, this connection is going to be so refreshing, because when I see this rain, I'm getting the instant feeling of refreshment. You know how it is when it's raining, especially in the spring season or like summer season, and it finishes raining and you go out and you can smell the air, and it's totally just different. It's just amazing. It feels so fresh, and like, I don't know, it's just something about that makes me feel really like there is like renewal, regrowth, you know, all of this, because rain brings life as well, water brings life. So yeah, what else do we have? Ancestors, generations. So I feel like this is basically this similar thing that I was talking to you about with this unfinished symphony card. Because when I think about this, you know, it makes me feel, honestly, like I said, about the karmic connection, about the situation that has been going on for long and long and long, you know, because you guys were not able to kind of fulfill your destiny and just get together, you know, the way you were supposed to. So I feel like, yeah, for generations, you know, there was just always something that has been stopping you. With the ancestors, I feel like, you know, there might have been some things like maybe it was your families that was preventing the union in your previous lives, or something like that, something to do with that. It could be like a cultural thing. Maybe you were from two different cultures in your previous lives, or two different religions, and that's why it was just impossible for you guys to connect back then. But I feel like I said, in this lifetime, you got it. Just definitely got it. So let's see, what else do we have. We have, you're seeing the situation accurately. Yeah, so I feel like, you know, the moment you either realize who that person is, or when you meet them, you will be able to be like, that's it, this is them, you know. I know that, I feel that from the bottom of my heart, you know. I feel like this is it. You will have that instant connection, either right now while you're watching this, when you will be thinking that everything here applies to somebody that you know, or when you meet them in the future. You will just have this moment of enlightenment where you'll be like, yeah, that's the one, that's the person. And you will see that, you will have the feeling that you have known them for ages, you have known them for generations, you have known them forever, you know. There is something about this connection that you just feel like this is not new, this is just, you know this feeling, you feel like you've known this person, like I said. And you know, the moment you realize that, I mean, when you have this feeling, that you will know, you know. That's the thing, you just need to have this honest feeling in you, because if you're gonna try to fake this because somebody is your type, let's say, and you're interested in somebody but you don't have that feeling, you'll be just lying to yourself. But the most important thing for you in here is to just have this feeling of knowing, you know, like this is it. You just need to have this feeling, otherwise it will just not be true and not be honest. But once you have this feeling, you will be able to know this is it. So for the last card for today, let's see, what is the message from the Romance Angels? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Again, this is something about the guidance. You see, this is the third card. Lovers, the higher power. It's once again, it says like, you know, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So this is again about the higher power. This is again about the divine guidance. I feel like, you know, whoever whatever higher power you believe in, whether it's God, multiple gods or goddesses, angels, ancestors, anything, you know, universe. I feel like, you know, however you want to call them, they just really, they take care of you, and they're really trying to give you that push towards the right direction, you know. And they're telling you as well, like, you know, once you will be able to actually meet this person, know who they are, you will see things the way they should be, you know, you'll feel the divine guidance. Just make a little bit of effort. I'm not saying that you are going to be the one who's going to have to pursue that person, because honestly, with this Knight here and with this Six of Wands here, I feel like it's going to be the opposite. The other person is going to be kind of fighting for your attention, or like trying to get your attention. But I feel like you just, you know, with that person, just don't play any games. Just be honest, you know. And if you feel like you want to know more about them, just try to get to know more about them. Make a little bit of effort. Make them see that you're interested as well. You know, make them see that you are curious about them. You want to know more about them. You know, because that person, they might not be a spiritual person. They might be, but it doesn't have to. Like, it doesn't mean they have to be. So they might not really understand the concept of like past lives. They might not understand the concept of like soulmates, twin flames, stuff like that, apart from like some, you know, boring TV films or like whatever. So it might be you that feels like this, you know. Maybe I'm not saying they will not feel like that. They will feel like that, but they will not know how to describe it, you know. So it's gonna have to be you to make that little effort as well, to kind of assure them you're interested as well. Wow, so many messages for you, group number one. But this is all I've got for you today, and I do hope it was helpful. I do hope it was fun. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet for weekly videos, and leave me a comment. Tell me, how did it resonate with you? Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number two, I hope you're doing well. So today we are going to find out who wants you right now, who is interested in you. And there is quite a few decks that have decided to work with me today, so hopefully we are going to get as many information about them and this connection as possible. So you might know this person already, you might not know them yet, you might realize, oh, this is that person. Once like you will be watching this video, we will see. I will see. And this is the Rose Quartz group as well. So I'm going to start with the tarot cards, and then we're going to go to the oracles. So we've got Page of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so it could be air sign, so that is your Gemini, Aquarius or Libra. Cancer is coming here also. It could be also like a water sign in general, so that is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. So if it doesn't, if the zodiac signs don't resonate with you, don't worry about it at all. But you know, this is just the kind of energy I'm getting from here. But wow, I'm feeling a little bit of contradiction between these two suits, kind of, because we have swords over here and we have cups over here. So that is literally like, this is logic, this is emotions. And so I feel like this person on the outside especially, they are very, very reserved. You know, I don't know, with this Page of Swords, you know, I do feel like they're just not talking too much about their emotions. They're not telling people they're interested in somebody, or like they're not really telling, you know, other people like how they feel or how is their day going. They're not interested in listening to that either. They might come across as somebody who is not very sociable, let's say, you know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is somebody from your workplace or from your school, or, you know, whatever, but they're just somebody in general who is kind of coming across as even rude sometimes. But that's because I feel like this person is extremely blunt. They never hide how they feel about something, what do they think about something, you know. For example, if I don't know, if somebody is wearing a terrible dress, you know, and everybody else is gonna be like, no, you look fabulous, they're gonna be like, no, you look horrible, it makes you look this and that, you know, like makes you look I don't know, whatever. You know, they're going to be the one that they're always going to tell you the truth. They're not going to be beating around the bush. They're not going to sugarcoat anything. They're just blunt and always to the point. However, I feel like, you know, there are some things that you would not expect from them. You know, this Page of Swords here, I feel like this is somebody who is not stalking, but like kind of looking at your social media, and you might not even know that is them, because they don't want you to see that they're kind of have interest in you. They prefer to gather the information first and then to strike, you know, with this Ace of Swords. I feel like one day they just might come out totally randomly and all of a sudden and be like, I like you, you know, let's go on a date or something like that. Like totally unexpected and totally like, and they will be like totally chill about it, like no emotions basically. So that is something that I'm getting that is extremely interesting. I feel like this person is also very often getting in troubles because they don't know when to shut up. And I mean that in a way that sometimes if you don't have anything nice to say, it's better not to say anything. It doesn't apply to your person at all, you know. They're kind of like they like I said, they're straight to the point. It might cause some problems with like superiors or something, you know, like maybe with the boss or whatever. They might be sometimes getting into trouble because of that, because they just, you know, if there is something they want to say, they're gonna say that, and it doesn't matter who you are, you know, what is your position in society. They're just gonna tell you what they think. If they think the idea is dumb, they're gonna say the idea is dumb, and it doesn't matter if you're like CEO of the company that employs them. Like they're gonna be like, I don't give a shit, you know. It's just it looks stupid. It is so interesting, but I also feel with this Queen of Cups, this is somebody who is actually, like I said, on the outside, they are this Page of Swords. They're chill about everything, they don't give shit, you know, all of that stuff. But with the Queen of Cups, you know, I do feel like this is somebody who might be bottling their emotions in general. So that might be a little bit of a problem for them because they don't know how to express the emotions. They do feel them, but because their logical side is so I don't know, prominent, is just I don't even know how to explain that, but you know, because they're in general so logical, they don't know how to deal with the emotions. They're not sure what to do with that, because everything they do, it kind of needs to be calculated, it needs to work according to the theory and things like that, you know. So when things like emotions hit them, they just don't know what to do with that. They don't know how to express that. They don't know, you know, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, or how do they go about it. So I feel like that might be a problem with that person. They might be bottling their emotions up and not really letting them go through. That's why very often this person might seem as somebody who is just extremely cold towards other people. But that is because, like I said, they don't know how to deal with their emotions. They don't know what to do with them. Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. Let's go for the oracles. We have Between Worlds. Oh my god, this is literally what I was saying at the beginning. You remember when I said that, you know, this is very contradictory because we've got the logic here and emotions here. So like I said, at the moment, your person is just honestly stuck. You know, they just don't know what to do because their logical side doesn't agree with how they're feeling inside. There's just like, they can't make sense out of it, you know, because like I said, there's like a lot of logical calculations and everything. So what are they supposed to do? They just don't know what they're supposed to do, because there is this inner battle in them. They don't know what to do, whether they should listen like to their brain and just, I don't know, somehow calculate or make it logical, or they should kind of listen to their emotions, which I feel like they never really do, so they don't know how to deal with that. But I feel like this person right now feels like they're really stuck. They just don't know what to do. They don't know how to express themselves. But yeah, that is, wow. We have breathe. Wow. Somehow it just makes me think about the air, obviously, you know. So to me, this is another indication of the person either being the air sign or just having a lot of air in their birth chart. So they might not be like sun, earth, air sign, but it might be somewhere else located in the birth chart. But I do feel like, yeah, I feel like, you know, with this breathe card, this is somebody who's just getting very stressed about this whole situation, and they don't know what to do. Like, they don't know how to relax about it, because like I said, this isn't logical to them, you know. They don't know how do they feel, why do they feel like that. They don't know how, why is that they're thinking about you all the time. It just doesn't make sense from a very logical and scientific point of view to them. And then this is how they are, you know. So I feel like they should relax a little bit and chill, but they don't know how to do it. So we have the wake up call with tsunami. You see, so they will make the decision, you know. They will definitely make the decision. They will definitely, you know, realize sooner or later, you know, that they just can't let it be, you know. There is something they need to do about it. There might be something that is going to happen for them, that is going to be that wake-up call. I don't see anything drastic, so, you know, don't really worry about that. It's not anything terrible like a tower moment or whatever, but I feel like, you know, there is going to be that situation present in their lives when they're gonna realize, okay, either now or never. So I'm either taking that risk right now, or, you know, there's no other time I will be able to do it. So to me, this is somehow kind of about timing. But yeah. So we also have Green Man Synergy. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I feel like for some of you, it might be that you and that person, you guys are total opposites. So if they're more logical, you're more emotional. If, you know, if you're, I don't know, if you're something, they're just opposite of that. Maybe it could be even like trivial things, like maybe you love cooking, they hate cooking. They love cleaning, you hate cleaning. You know, just things like that, you know. It could be anything. But I feel like if you were to actually get with this person, that would work in your favor. It's quite interesting, but that will work in your favor, because I feel like you guys would actually come together, and because you're two opposites, you would create that harmony, you know, together. I'm not saying that will be easy, because like with these two cards over here, that person doesn't have the easiest character ever, but I feel like that will create a harmony. Like I'm really shocked and surprised, but that's how I feel, you know, the harmony. Wow, between like two different elements. Very interesting. So what else do we have? Work your magic. Oh my god. Alright, so it could actually be about either of you, but I feel like the law of attraction is very strong for you guys. So it could be them. However, I'm not 100% sure, because I feel like the law of attraction for them, it might be somewhat a very abstract concept. they don't really grasp because they need everything, like I said, to be scientifically proved, and for them this might not be something that they are like, yeah, that works or whatever. So I feel like it might be actually about you. This card reminds me of the Magician in the tarot cards, you know. So basically you do have everything, you know, just work with that, and you know, you will attract that, you know. You do have all of this, all of the possibilities, you have all the tools, you know. You can just work with them, you know, just work with them, and you will get what you want. You will achieve what you want because you've got all of this. Yes, so if you're like somebody who likes visualization or like scripting or anything, you know, like I feel you could do that if you want to go in that direction, you know, in that person's direction. Because obviously I'm not saying like, yeah, this is your ultimate soulmate or your twin flame or whatever, you know. What I'm seeing is that is just somebody who wants you, who wants to be with you, but they're very secretive, like, sorry, secretive about it, and they just don't want to tell anybody. I feel like nobody knows around them, like seriously, nobody. Like they're not telling their friends or like anybody, it's just for their information only. But the thing is, you never know what's gonna happen with that. So well, yeah, let's just see the last message from the romance angels. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So I feel like, you know, this is actually something for both of you. You might be somebody who is more, like I was saying, on the emotional side. So you already know, if you know this person, that you want to get to know them better. If you don't know this person yet, then I feel like, you know, when you actually meet them and connect with them, you will have these romantic feelings for them, and you'll be very curious about them and just want to know more. When it comes to them, I do feel like they have these romantic feelings towards you, or they will, but I feel like they know you already, and you might not know them. That there is a possibility of that. And I definitely feel like they just, like I said, this is not logical. They don't really know whether this is real, whether it's, I don't know, something from the imagination, you know, whatever. But I do feel like I'm getting a lot of confusion from their side when it comes to that. They just don't really know what the romance is. You know, it's something is either logical or it isn't, you know. So it's very, once again, it's very difficult for them to grasp the whole concept of romance. So if they're coming to you and they're being like very dry about things like that, you know, just be prepared. They are not the most romantic person in the world. They might be once that side is going to take control, at least for a little bit, but don't expect too much, really. Yeah. When it comes to like being extremely romantic. Yeah. Okay guys, this is all I've got for you, group number 2, and I hope you enjoyed that and it was helpful. And yeah, if you did like this reading, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet for weekly readings. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to leave me a comment, tell me how did it resonate with you, and thank you so much once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello group number 3, I hope you're doing well. So today we are going to find out who wants you right now, who is interested in you. And this is our blue agate group. There's quite a few decks that have decided to work with me today, so I feel like we are going to get quite a lot of information. Once again, I will not give you the physical description of a person, but I will give you as much of like their characteristics as possible. So I'm going to start with the tarot cards, and then I'm going to move to the oracles. So we've got the 5 of Swords, the Strength, and the Moon. Wow. So there's a lot of Leo energy and Pisces energy. Doesn't have to be. So if that doesn't resonate with you, the zodiac signs, just don't worry about that. Just ignore that completely. Okay. Wow. I feel like that person, you know, they have a very nice physique, you know. With the strength card, this is honestly the first thing that comes to my mind for some reason. That they are very good looking, you know. They might be either very handsome, very beautiful, and I feel like they're really aware of that as well. I'm getting that sometimes they might be even using that when they want to achieve something. I wouldn't be surprised, because I feel like they're extremely good looking. So with that Five of Swords, I feel like, you know, sometimes they might, this is a little bit of a negative side of this, but I feel like sometimes, you know, because they're like so sure and, you know, so self-confident and everything, that sometimes they might be coming off as an asshole towards other people, you know, because the only thing is that they just know how they look, and they know they're like beautiful, handsome, you know, anything. So sometimes they're just people who are just less attractive, they don't get a great treatment from them. It just happens. It's not always, but I feel like sometimes they do that. And sometimes also, you know, they're being so so confident that they just, you know, I don't know. They're just hard to explain. I'm not saying that they are like narcissistic, because they're not. It's just that they kind of know that, you know, the way they look has an impact on other people, you know. So they know, because they're so attractive, they kind of can treat people who are less attractive worse. That I hope that made sense. But I also feel like this is a very intuitive person as well, and because, you know, they might also have some like empathic abilities. It's easy for them to read other people. So when they really want to bully somebody, they know how to do it. They know how to get to their weakest spot, and they know what to do, so it's gonna hurt the most. So I feel like this is somebody that you definitely don't want to cross, because they can be very much ruthless. Because I feel like, you know, for some of these cases here, underneath that very attractive and empathic facade, you know, hides somebody who's just like a bully and an asshole, and just they are kind of ready to step on everybody, you know, because they're just not as worthy as they are. Obviously, it doesn't have to be for everyone here, but this is something that I'm getting. I feel like, you know, very often they're like, they're using their look as the strength as well, and it helps them to shut other people up. For some reason, you know, they're just like, it doesn't matter if somebody has better abilities than them, or if somebody's more talented in something, they will always find a way to get what they want, because they have great looks. I feel like for some of them it's also like they're living in a world of illusions. With this moon card, this is another thing I'm getting from it. In a way that they think people actually love them, and people are kind of their fans, and people want to follow them, and everybody thinks they're such a great person. And in reality, you know, I feel like they might be having a lot of fake friends around them, or just people who want to get something from that connection. In a way, they want to benefit from that somehow, you know. It could be maybe by trying to get a better position at work through them, or like, I don't know, social status. Could be anything basically. So when it comes to that person, it's kind of 50-50, you know. They I feel like somebody also has, I feel like there is a possibility for their parents or guardians to kind of like brought them up with that faith that they're like better than everybody else. Maybe they're coming from a wealthy family, like I said, but there is definitely something that they believe in, and it's like, it's totally wrong. It's just an illusion. It's not how the world really is. But let's see what else do we have. Oh yeah, this is the only group that has got 3 of these cards, the Wisdom Oracle cards. I forgot about that, sorry. So the first thing is why? Wow. Why? I feel like they're questioning them. Sorry, like they're questioning themselves. They don't know why are you so attractive to them. Because I feel like they see you as, they might be seeing you as somebody who might be bullied by others, somebody who doesn't know how to fight for themselves, and somebody who is very delicate. And they're kind of like, why am I interested in them? You know, what is so special about them? They're not better than me. There is a lot of questioning going on with that person. Like, why would they be attracted to you, such a commoner, you know? Time to go. Wow. Time to go. I feel like it might go both ways for you guys, group number 3. For some of you, with this time to go, it's something like they're like I said, they're questioning everything. They don't know what's going to happen, and they're like, well, I need to do something about it. I'm not going to be sitting down, you know, and wondering what is going to happen, because this is not in my nature. I'm just gonna go and just, you know, talk to them, which is you, and, you know, and see, why am I actually attracted to them? What is going on? For some of you, that person might be in a proper denial. So by time to go, it could mean that they decide that okay, this is enough. I don't want to be interested in them. There's like nothing special about you. It's not how it is. I'm just saying how they feel. That like, there's just nothing special about you. So, you know, I don't want to deal with that. I don't like it. This is not me. So we have blessed. Okay, that is a little bit of a surprise, to be honest, because I didn't think that there is honestly anything very positive about this connection. Like, yeah, this is the person that is interested in you, this is the person who wants you, but based on the other cards, I'm kind of like, nah, this is not really going anywhere. But there is something going on in here. There is like the higher power has got a plan. Higher power has got a plan. That is very interesting. Because I feel like the universe is trying to bring you guys together for some reason. There's got to be like a lesson in this. So let's see, maybe the other cards are gonna be able to help me somehow, because honestly this is the most challenging group, I'm not gonna lie. So you have the Mountain, Strength. This is the Strength card again. So I feel like this connection is going to definitely demand a lot of strength from you. I don't feel like from them it could be not strength but patience. From you it would have to be like literal strength, especially like the strength of mind, strength of will. This is, yeah, having like a plan, having don't know, just know how to deal with that, know how to play the game somehow. We have the blessing. Wow, I'm seriously, I don't cherry pick my cards, and we have 2 strengths, and we have 2 cards speaking about blessings, and I mean even the colors are similar. So this is definitely something that is divinely guided. Wow. This is like, honestly, this is a very challenging reading, because there's I'm asking myself why, what is going on. But I feel like for them, meeting you might be some kind of a blessing in a disguise, in a way that they don't really expect you to have any impact on their life, and I feel like you would, and you would have an extremely strong impact on them. You would be able to change some of their beliefs, especially like the core beliefs about themselves and about how they see the world. But that would demand a lot from you guys, both of you. From them, not to just easily like, oh, like, fuck it, it's time to go, I don't care. And from you, it's just that willpower and strength to actually continue with that. I'm not saying like a blind willpower, which is like they're gonna beat you up and you're still gonna be like, no, but I need to change your life around. I'm not talking about something like that. I'm just talking about something more, I don't know, realistic, let's say, and not that tragic. But yeah, very interesting things. What else can we get? We have see the other person's point of view. This is definitely something that they would be struggling with. I feel like you wouldn't really have a problem with that. But for them, because they have been raised with so many beliefs about themselves, about how they're better, about the rest of the society. Maybe they have been born to a really good family, really rich, or like they have a lot of power in society, whatever. They've always been told that they are better than anybody else. So for them to see the other person's point of view at the moment is like mind blowing. Maybe there's the lesson that you're supposed to teach them. How to put like themselves in another person's shoes. Because I feel like you can't do it. But they, nah. So let's see. Oops, sorry. Let's see the last card from the Romance Angels. What do we have? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Definitely by upbringing, like I was saying this whole time. There might be some kind of religious or spiritual factors going on as well. Maybe you guys are from like 2 different religions, or from like 2 different schools of thought, or like you're just following completely different paths, and this is kind of, you know, that might be why the person is kind of thinking like that there might be somehow better than other people, because they get a lot of strength from that faith, whatever that faith is. Okay, guys. And this is all I've got for you, group number 3, and I hope it was helpful and somewhat fun to watch. If you did like it, please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I try to post a new video every week, and yeah, leave me a comment, tell me how did it resonate with you. I'm really curious about this group, honestly. And thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video.